So, ramen restaurant owner chases black customer down over a tip, and unfortunately for him, he goes viral. This is ridiculous. So, Kenny Cho, owner of Table to Sticks Ramen in Evanston, Illinois, engaged in a heated street exchange with a black customer. The confrontation occurred after the customer paid for his meal but did not leave a tip. You do realize a tip is a choice, right? Fuck. That's why you add that shit into your price if that's the case. And why do you feel like you deserve a tip? The confrontation occurred after, yeah, I said that. In the viral video, the customer questioned why the owner is following it, emphasizing the bill was paid and he was not obligated to tip more. Cho responded with aggressive language, questioning the customer's actions and claiming concerns about staff pay. That's your fault if you ain't paying your people right. The altercation remained verbal with no physical violence. The video garnered widespread attention online, leading to outrage and criticism. The restaurant stopped taking calls and shut down its social media accounts due to backlash. Many viewers perceived the targeting as racially biased, fueling discussion on race and tipping practices. I don't give a fuck. You just really bad at just fucking business in general. Don't be chasing motherfuckers down. Ooh. Some cultures, you are not even supposed to tip. And I don't know. If he's Chinese, then, but I know Japanese, I don't think they take tips. I don't think. I'm not sure. Shit might have changed. Anyways, the restaurant, and many of you, I kept rating them. Anyways, some argue that tipping should not be mandatory and that restaurant workers should be paid fair wages instead. Exactly, jackass. Kenny Cho acknowledged and took responsibility for his conduct after viewing the footage. He expressed shame for his behavior and indicated a desire to rectify the situation. Cho engaged with the customer's brother, offering to talk and sending the customer's favorite dish along with a handwritten apology. They don't love. Okay, thank you. I thought I was right. Anyways, he expressed shame for his behavior and indicated a desire to rectify the situation. Cho engaged with customers. Yeah, I said that. He publicly stated that his door is open for further communication and reconciliation. How about you don't do it no more? How about you raise your fucking pay to your fucking, oh Lord Jesus, I don't know what else to say. But this is some stupid ass shit, okay? I don't know if y'all noticed, but tipping is not mandatory. But if that's what it is for your area, you better put that shit in writing so people can read that shit. And y'all motherfuckers better read. I'm sick of motherfuckers acting like they can't read. Because I'm telling you, I had a friend. I wouldn't take no food from him after that. Hell no, he probably pissed in it. He probably pissed in that shit. Oh, they're stupid. They won't know. Fuck you. All right. We about to start a fuck around and find out bullshit. Because guess what? These motherfuckers, this is what happens when y'all motherfuckers vote or decide not to vote and be assholes and do this to the rest of us, okay? Shit. I'm sorry, but if you don't give a fuck about the voting shit, I'm still kind of salty about that shit because now we got these assholes and I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. Anyways, it's time to fuck around and find out is what I'm trying to say. So here we go. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my way, I'm a ring. I've been moving like a hot mess. Now, I was going to do a screenshot, but y'all see what this says? I don't think they need a screenshot. 5 states that insist on celebrating Confederate Memorial Day every single year. Motherfuckers. You know what I mean when I say Confederate. So it was created to, let's see here now. The origin and history of the Confederate Memorial Day is, it was created to honor fallen Confederate. Those are the motherfuckers who wanted the slaves. Soldiers. First established in Georgia. That's fucked up. With Elizabeth Rutherford Ellis as a key figure in its creation. Let me say that again. Elizabeth Rutherford Ellis. Most likely a white woman. The chosen date, April 26, coincides with the anniversary of the Confederate General Johnston's surrender to the Union's forces. Several states adopted the holiday, making it a regional tradition. And these states are, if you didn't know, Alabama, celebrated on the fourth Monday in April with holiday dating back to 1901. Y'all do realize what happened. I got the earrings, and I swear to God, I have a small mini folding chair in my car at all times. I'm just saying. Because of bullshit like this state. Several states they also recognize Robert E. Lee Day in January and Jefferson Davis's birthday in June. Fuck off. Florida recognized it in 1895, celebrated it annually on April 26th. Yeah. Texas, I'm not surprised, celebrates Confederate Heroes Day on January 19th. Okay, now I understand. They just told me that bitch was Heroes Day. They didn't tell me it was Confederate. Motherfuckers gave me the day off from school. And that was in Louisiana. I'm kind of irritated. It honors the Confederate Jefferson Davis and General Robert E. Lee. I don't like y'all. Merged separate holidays for Davis and Lee into one in 1973. So these bitches are still doing this shit. That wasn't that long ago. Mississippi, not surprised, celebrates Confederate Memorial Day with government workers receiving paid time off. Faces significant opposition. Critics call it racist and harmful to societal values. Mississippi is still stuck in 1950s, okay? If we could get them to the 90s, I'd be happy. South Carolina holds Confederate Memorial Day on May 10th with government offices closed. Recent efforts have been made to replace it with Juneteenth, celebrated on June 19th. That would help. The holidays were viewed by many as symbols of racism and glorification of the Confederacy's defense of slavery. Some states have moved to eliminate or replace these holidays, citing their offensive nature. The holiday celebration is linked to ongoing debates about racial justice and historical remembrance in the United States. What you say? I bet Trump will have one of these days added to the calendar. He'll probably remove Juneteenth to add a racist holiday. I wouldn't put it past that jackass talking about he wants a damn. Did you know that asshole still want a fucking parade? Fuck you. We ain't got no money. Fuck you. I definitely ain't putting no money on it. I knew what you were trying to say. Anyways, the holidays are viewed by many as symbols of racism and the glorification of the Confederacy's defense of slavery. Let's see here now. Some states have moved to eliminate or replace these holidays, citing their offensive nature. The holiday celebration is linked to ongoing debates about racial justice and historical remembrance in the United States. Specific incidents such as the Charleston 9 massacre having influenced some states to reconsider their association with Confederate commemoration. Georgia eliminated Confederate Memorial Day after the Charleston 9 massacre due to its offensive history. Legislative proposals in states like Texas and South Carolina aim to abolish or replace Confederate holidays with inclusive observance such as Juneteenth. So now our shit is inclusive now? Fuck! Public opinion. We can't have shit to ourselves. Tell Elon to pay for his parade. Exactly. Tell his damn billionaire friends to pay for it. We don't want to pay for your shit. We don't really want you there. Shit. Public opinions. Luigi, why didn't you take this one out? Shit, if you did it, why didn't you take that one out? I'm sorry, but I can't take it anymore. Orange lives don't matter. He is fucking up everybody. I can't say this just as a black person. I gotta say this as an American. That jackass is fucking everybody's life up, and I can't stand it. Let's see here now. Georgia eliminated legislative proposal in states like Texas, and yeah, I said that. Public opinion remains divided, with advocates emphasizing heritage while critics highlight the holiday's racist implications. If that's your heritage, take it home, because we don't want none of it, okay? Take your fucked up heritage home. We don't want it. Shit, I got some shit in my heritage I keep to myself. Okay? Shit. So, yeah. This is also up here on Fuck Around and Find Out, because you dumbasses that decided you wasn't going to vote because your vote didn't matter. Look what they did. Look what you did to us. Artifacts removed from African American History Museum after the Drumpf order. Fuck is wrong with y'all assholes letting this shit happen? Whew. So, several historical artifacts were removed from the National Museum of African American History and Culture after an executive order issued by felon Donald Drumpf aimed at removing certain pieces from the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. Drumpf, your family did nothing to contribute to this country but siphon off of it like a giant tick. And here you are erasing other people's fucking work and blood and shit, you dirty bastard. Oh, I can't stand your ass. Reverend Amos Brown, a civil rights activist who loaned two significant artifacts to the museum, was notified that these items were being returned. Reverend Amos Brown, can you put them up somewhere so we can go and enjoy them? If we can't go there, can you put them somewhere so we can enjoy them? Fuck. Oh. These included a book by Reverend George Washington Williams detailing early African American history and a Bible used during demonstrations alongside figures like MLK and Jesse Jackson. Really? Jesse? Okay. The return of these artifacts was unexpected by Brown, who noted that previously he was given the option to either donate or renew the loan, but this time he was not consulted. Brown described the removal as dishonest and demeaning, calling on people of conscience to oppose such actions. Phone call, be right back. Okay, no problem. Visitors to the museum prior to the removal noticed certain key exhibits had disappeared, such as Nat Turner's Bible and the Greensboro Massacre table, although some digital displays linked to these exhibits remained. Let's see now. Aaron Weaver, a visitor for Virginia, criticized the Smithsonian Board for not taking action in response to these changes. Linda St. Thomas, a spokesperson for the Smithsonian Institution, stated that Greensboro lunch counter exhibit is not being removed, but remains on display at the National Museum of American History, where it has been for many years. The African American History and Culture Museum maintains two stools from the original Greensboro lunch counter, one on constant display, another rotated for preservation. Regarding the artifacts owned by Reverend Brown, the Smithsonian explained that the loan agreement expired in May, and the items are being returned as per standard museum practice. Sure. The curator communicated with Brown through phone and written notices about the return. Y'all can't fool nobody. It's bullshit. Y'all just want to be assholes. But we gonna move on. Republican under fire for calling 3/5 compromise great move. I hope you get your ass whooped. Really, I do. I hope somebody whoops your ass. They don't have to unalive you or make you have you in crippling health. I just want somebody to whoop your ass one good time where you got to soak in the bathtub for about 3 days with Epsom salt, because they done whooped your ass, and every time you see them, you will never think about 3/5 again. You jackass. Don't ever say 3/5 to me. Indiana Lieutenant Governor Micah, of course, Beckwith, posted a video on Twitter on April 25th asserting that the 3/5 compromise was a great move by the North intended to help eradicate slavery in the United States. Maybe you should have studied shit, stupid. Fuck. Beckwith argued that this clause, which counted enslaved people as 3/5 of a person, not a whole person, you asshole, not a whole one, for representation and taxation, was actually instrumental in ending slavery and fostering an equal legal representation across racial groups. No, you should have just fucking got rid of all of that shit, asshole. He criticized Senate Democrats for framing the 3/5 compromise as a terrible thing, calling this perception incorrect, contrary to what he believes was the compromise purpose. I want somebody to whoop your ass for 3/5 of an hour. I want somebody to whoop your ass for 3/5 of a day. How about that? Whew. Beckwith's video emerged amid debate over Indiana Senate Bill 289 legislation aiming to restrict DEI initiatives in government, with the Senate Democrats compared to historically racist policies like the 3/5 compromise. The lieutenant governor took aim at these Democrats, reinforcing his view that the compromise was misunderstood and unjustly condemned. You need your ass whooped. How about we consider you 3/5 of a person? How you feel? Leaders from the Concerned Clergy of Indianapolis, the Indiana chapter of the National Action Network, and the Baptist Ministers Alliance condemned Beckwith's statements, calling them historically inaccurate and morally repugnant. The groups demanded that Governor Beckwith, I'm just gonna call him Becky, retract his comments and called upon Governor Mike Braun to publicly denounce their remarks. Reverend David Green, president of the Concerned Clergy of Indianapolis, emphasized that while differing opinions are acceptable, factual accuracy must be maintained, implicitly challenging Becky's historical interpretation. In response to the criticism, Becky doubled down on his stance, suggesting that the negative reaction exemplified how the education system has been corrupted by the woke mind virus. Oh, shut the hell up, you asshole. Thereby framing his critics as influenced by ideological bias rather than the factual understanding. Bitch, it wasn't a whole person. They didn't stand for the whole person, bitch. You understand that, right? It took more than one. And that's why I'm so glad for this man right here. Y'all fucked around and he finally got up and did something. And I don't know why he is the first one. A whole lot of y'all been talking shit. You should have did this too. I'm just wondering, where are you, Jessica? Where are you, Crawford? Where are you, where are the rest of y'all motherfuckers? Green pulled one out. He pulled one out. Where the hell are y'all? I need y'all to start seriously trying to impeach this motherfucker and actually get his ass out now before he kill all of us. Shit. So Michigan Democratic lawmaker introduces impeachment articles against Donald Trump. This is not the first time. It shouldn't be the last. It should be back. Somebody fucking wake the fuck up. Is this the only person that's actually awoke? Actually woke? Because I'm trying to figure out how y'all letting him do all this bullshit. So Michigan Representative Sri Vinodar announced the introduction of articles of impeachment against felon Donald Trump on April 28th. The impeachment push was announced ahead of the Trump's rally in Michigan, celebrating his 100th day in office. Feels like 100 years. The Venadar's move is a response to Trump's administration allegedly refusing to comply with a Supreme Court ruling, which they still haven't complied with. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man, was wrongfully deported to El Salvador. The Supreme Court ruled Abrego Garcia was entitled to return and due process. Despite this, the Trump administration accused Abrego Garcia of ties to the MS-13 gang, but had no criminal convictions. The administration's refusal to facilitate his return was cited as a violation of the Supreme Court's decision. And I'm trying to figure out why the fuck ain't nobody done anything yet. We have three branches. Okay? 3. Ooh. The administration's refusal to facilitate to return. Yeah, I said that. The Nadar. Oh, Lord have mercy. What's this man? Representative Sri claims Trump defied the Supreme Court's unanimous 9-0 ruling and accused Trump of engaging a sweeping abuse of power, flagrant violations of the Constitution, and acts of tyranny that threaten democracy. He been doing that since before he got in the office. He been telling y'all that, and everybody still didn't believe his ass. God dang y'all stupid. He's highlighting the damage Trump has done to the democratic institutions, undermining justice and separation of powers. Real talk, I want to get sovereignty. Seriously, I wish I could get sovereignty. He argues that Trump's actions show he is unfit to serve and pose a danger to the U.S. Constitution. What do you mean pose? He is a danger. The impeachment efforts follows earlier calls from Representative Al Green in February. Despite Democratic efforts, the likelihood of success is low due to Republican control of Congress. Y'all are some bitch asses. I'm just going to let you know. The political landscape is unlikely to favor impeachment proceedings against Trump at this time. The content emphasizes the role of the Supreme Court and the importance of accountability. Man, I'm telling you right now, I can't. I just can't. This shit is ridiculous. It is so stupid. But that is it for That's it for fuck around and find out, or you get what you deserve. Because now we about to go and look at this sad story. But I mean, I feel like it needs to be honored, so I'm gonna do it. If nobody else will bring it to light, I will. So let's check out this next story.